All right, this is our continuing activities for the principles of design, the elements of art. And the principles of design tell you how to use the elements of art, how to use them correctly. So the first thing we're going to talk about is balance. And I don't have to read all this to you, but one of our important design principles is harmony, and you can affect harmony in your compositions with balance. These are examples of adding something to each side of the picture will balance them out. So if you were to draw a satellite over here or another spaceship, but basically in the same size range, then that would be balanced out. This guy here is running. If you were to have a ballerina, or maybe he's dancing, so maybe let's put a ballerina over here with a little tutu on, and she's dancing and he's dancing, so that would be a formal balance. If he was running to jump on a bicycle and you drew a bicycle over here, that would still be formal balance. If you drew the bicycle in this area, then it's not balanced because you still have this big space over here that's empty. So formal balance sometimes means it's exactly the same on either side. We've got some examples on the next page to show you that. But like this with the suntan lotion and the sunglasses, if you had a beach bag over here or a sand bucket and a shovel or a beach ball, that would help to balance this out, and that would be also examples of formal balance. You have the same on both sides. If you drew another pair of sunglasses and another sun lotion bottle, that would be formal balance. Something else like a beach ball that has a larger size to it would be informal balance. So really when you're talking about balance, you need to think about your whole composition. This is the old types of scales. So if you had 3 grapes over here and 3 grapes over here, it would be balanced. If you had a whole bunch of grapes and an apple over here that would be the same weight, then it would be balanced. But if you had 3 grapes over here and an apple over here, this would drop down. So that means you don't want it overly heavy over here and light on this side. So you have to, balance is very important. So once you understand that, here is dead on formal balance. There's our Greek temple. It's divided in half. You got a bush on each side. You got 2 columns on each side. That's definitely formal balance. Here the picture of the Titanic. You got the line drawn down through the center, same amount of space. You got water on both sides. You got clouds on both sides. Now, even though this design is missing these accent lines that are on the drawing, there is none of that on this side. It's still formal balance. Now, informal balance is by putting something different on the other side, but weight-wise, it's approximately the same. So using the first two, so they got the line down the center, we're going to make formal balance. So you could either draw another house, or if you drew a barn that was the same size as a house and another tree over here, that would be formal balance. If you drew some palm trees on this side and they were in the same format but opposite, like the tall tree, smallest tree, big tree, then that would be formal balance. If I was going to take either of these and make informal balance, if you drew these palm trees over here and then you have this over here, that would be informal balance because it's not the same but there's something. Down here in these two activities, it's asking you to draw these as informal balance. So you think, well, maybe you put a half pipe over here, or a park bench that he's going to jump on, or a pair of stairs, a stair rail that he's going to glide down. You might have a dog chasing him over here. Those will all be examples of informal balance. So what I want you to do is take your white piece of paper. You're going to fold it in half. You're going to fold that half in half. You're going to open it up. There's going to be four panels, and then I want you to take and fold it in half the long ways, or that's hot dog, and this is hamburger. So when you're done, you're going to have 8 panels. And in these 8 panels, whether you draw them this way or draw them this way, these 4 should be examples of informal balance. Now I don't want you to draw the space shuttle and the Titanic or the Greek temple. Draw your own stuff over here and make sure that you have the 4 up here, your drawings. You can ink them in, you can color them in with colored pencils, and draw your 4 over here with informal balance. Go out there and have some fun. Bye.